It's season finale time on this episode of DoD TV. This edition of DoD TV is brought to you by Muddy, category leading gear for the best value in the hunting industry. There was just so much footage on this week's episode of 13 that we just could not fit it all in the show. I'm Matt Drury, and on this week's edition of the Cutting Room Floor, we're gonna bring you all that action that just couldn't quite squeeze into 30 minutes. Let's kick it off with Mark's cameraman, Wade Robinson. You know, the son he never had. Sorry, Taylor. He goes out to fill his tag, but he has an encounter that may just be a first for Drury Outdoors.
That back left one, or the middle one right now.
Good stuff. Well, there's our first in Drury Outdoors history to see a buck. And then within 5 minutes, and we didn't film the whole thing because we got great footage of him, and Wade even said he's level shit on the other side. He was shaking his head. 5 minutes later, we look up, same buck, only deer in the field, standing there without his antler. And I think we might have spotted it out there. It's hard to tell because the snow's starting to pile up, but it's got to be right there because he literally just shed right in front of our very eyes. I've never seen that before. That's a first. I don't know that anyone's ever seen that before. I mean, it's such a you know, a private moment for them because they're generally in their bed or whatever. It's generally in February or March, and here we just basically captured it on film. I wish we would have got it actually coming off. That would have been cool. He's a short, stocky little bugger, ain't he? Yeah, he is. It's coming out. Look at his eyes. Now, 2-year-old white to 10, I think. 8, 9 point. He's just a 2-year-old though. He never shook the on the big toe, just walked in front of him. Yeah, he just shook his head. I was on him. Or, oh no, maybe I wasn't. That one is walking our Yeah, he's quartering to us just slightly. Right? Yeah, get his head up. Kill him once he's broad. Bat! Bat! Kill him. You smoked his heart, I think, Wade. Man, yeah. Looked like it hit him good, buddy. Yeah, I think it pounded him. He is a giant, and we don't... Wow, he come in down this road. We had those 2 other nice bucks, but this deer's way older than them, and he is awesome. Whew. I think the tradition just smoked him. I know it did. Early Christmas present for me. What a beautiful buck. He was awesome. Holy cow. Awesome, dude. Whew. They wasn't moving real great, and then all of a sudden that one buck came out, shed right in front of our eyes. Beautiful footage. And then they just started piling into this cornfield, and wow, I think we just smoked a giant. How about that, mister?
This here is about as fresh as they come, literally. We didn't watch him drop it, but we watched him walk out in the field. We started talking, and I looked up. He don't have no antlers anymore. He dropped it right in the field. Heck, it was just unbelievable. We got our first present. Now let's go see if we can claim our second.
Well, Wade, you have killed an old warrior.
Oh, man, whenever we seen him coming down that road, we was just so thankful, you know. They weren't moving real well early, and then we saw them 2 younger nice racked bucks, and then looked out our right window out of that muddy bull blind and seen this big old frame coming down that road, and Mark said, "He's yours." And it didn't take much to twist my arm, and I had that Traditions in my hand, and he hit its mark, and he went about 100 yards, and now I'm sitting behind. Awesome Iowa buck. Incredible. He only shows up in December, and I'm glad he decided to show up today.
Not every day you witness a buck shed his antler right in front of you, plus you get to harvest a mature buck. I'd say that was a heck of a Christmas present. Mark was able to shed a tear of his own after he caught up with his old nemesis, Ranger.
Look, it just came off in my hand.
Oh no.
Literally. I was sitting there moving his rack, and it came off right in my hand. I can't even believe that. Whew. I mean, obviously he was limping, and we even talked about it on blind. We said it'll be our luck. He's gonna come in and have shed an antler. I mean, literally, Wade, we killed him right before he shed it. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
It came right off. Are you kidding me? I mean, this just shows what these deer go through. Look at that foot, man. Look at this injury. I don't know what this injury's from, but we gotta get in here and look at this. Can you look at that? What in the world would have done that? Oh, it's all infected. This is about to break off, break free. Unbelievable. Look how swollen it is. Look at this view right here. You know, I don't know what causes that. I'll have to talk to Grant Woods or something and see if he knows. This guy's been through so much and survived so much, and you wonder, just a foot injury like that, where that comes from. I don't know how that happened. But obviously when he came out the other night, he was limping, and that was part of the reason I felt really bad that I wasn't able to close the deal. The gun misfired. Gun misfired. Gun misfired. All it did was fizzled. Did you see it? My bad, I left it in the blind, and I can only assume that either some moisture got in there on the walk in that night, or we turned the heater on, cold gun, warmed the blind up, maybe it condensated. I don't know what happened, but anyway, he was injured. Luckily, we were able to close the deal on him tonight. And now, look, his antler came off literally as we were putting the camera equipment away and getting ready to go get him out.
You know, these deer sure go through a lot through the course of a season. If one sheds early, there's a good chance he may be injured. Like in this case, that deer had hoof rot. You never know if they're gonna make it all the way through the winter. In this case, Mark harvested the deer and it turned out perfect. For the final segment of the final edition of the Cutting Room Floor, we follow Matt. Wait, that's me. We follow me as I try to catch up with a deer in the late season. And after a tough season, let me tell you, I was getting an itchy trigger finger.
This is my last hurrah, the last chance this season. Hopefully I'll get it done. We're in phase 13. Tommy knocked one down, Mark knocked one down here in this phase. I'm just trying to follow up some of the teachers. So we'll see. I need some luck though. About 20 deer up there, 3 or 4 bucks, decent bucks. That half rack on the fence line there, he's got really good mass, but we need him to start filtering this way. We still got time, but it'd be great if they start coming this way. Yep. You ready? His face, yeah. He's quartering two. Yeah. Kills me. That's the end of the season right there. Appropriate. That's like 35, 40 days on. It's just so deflating. I had him at 40 yards, but we should have moved sooner. It's my bad. It's so tough out of these blinds. But he went from, if he would have done what the doe did before him, he'd be dead at 30 yards. That's just the year I'm having. And it's over now, that's it. We'll get the sunset here on the final hunt. Phase 13.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it done this year. I had some highs, I had some lows, I had some bad luck, and I just had some mishaps that you can only blame on yourself. You know, I'm looking forward to going into this new season, and let's try to right those wrongs. Well, that's all she wrote for this season's edition of the Cutting Room Floor, only on DoD TV. Make sure and subscribe to the Drury Outdoors YouTube channel for all the new DoD TV episodes, plus our 100% Wild podcast. Until next time, safe hunting.